Messi fans need to stop glazing for a second because football debates are becoming impossible to have. Before anyone gets angry, let me make one thing clear. Messi is one of the greatest football players of all time. His achievements speak for themselves, and nobody can take away what he has done for football. The problem isn't Messi himself, it's the way some fans react to literally everything he does. No matter what happens in football, some people find a way to make it about Messi. A young player scores an incredible goal. Messi did it better. Another player wins a major trophy. Still not as good as Messi. A different footballer has a great season. Messi clears. At some point, it stops being a football discussion and turns into a Messi appreciation contest. One of the biggest examples of this is social media. Every single day you'll see posts comparing random players to Messi for no reason at all. An attacker makes a top bid, and somehow the comments become a Messi versus Ronaldo debate. A midfielder creates chances all game and the replies are filled with people posting Messi highlights from 10 years ago. It's like some fans can't appreciate football unless Messi is involved in the conversation. Football is supposed to be a sport filled with different stars, different teams, and different stories, but sometimes social media makes it feel like everything revolves around one player. Another thing that gets annoying is how some fans act as if Messi can never have a bad game. Every footballer in history has had poor performances, including legends like Cristiano Ronaldo, Pelé, and Diego Maradona. That's normal. Nobody performs perfectly every match. Yet when Messi has an average game, some fans start creating excuses immediately. The weather was bad, the teammates weren't good enough, the coach was wrong, the referee was biased. Sometimes a player just has an off day, and that's okay. Acknowledging that doesn't suddenly make Messi a bad player. The Messi versus Ronaldo debate has also been dragged on for so long that many football fans are tired of it. These two legends dominated football for over a decade and gave fans some of the greatest moments the sport has ever seen. But instead of appreciating both players, some people spend all their time trying to tear one down to make the other look better. Messi fans call Ronaldo overrated. Ronaldo fans call Messi overrated. Meanwhile, both players have achieved things that most footballers can only dream of. The constant need to prove one is infinitely better than the other has turned football discussions into endless arguments. Then there's the issue of rewriting history. Some fans act as if football didn't exist before Messi arrived. They ignore the achievements of legends from previous generations and pretend that every record, every skill, and every achievement started with Messi. Football has a rich history filled with incredible players who changed the game long before modern social media existed. Appreciating Messi doesn't require disrespecting the players who came before. Greatness isn't a competition where only one person's achievements matter. A lot of this glazing comes from fan culture online. Social media rewards extreme opinions because they get attention. Saying, Messi is one of the greatest players ever, is a reasonable opinion. Saying, Messi is perfect and every other player is miles behind him, gets more engagement. As a result, the loudest voices often have the most exaggerated takes. This creates an environment where normal football discussions become harder to find because everyone is trying to outdo each other with the most dramatic opinion possible. The funny thing is that Messi himself probably wouldn't agree with many of the things his most extreme fans say. Throughout his career, he has shown respect to teammates, opponents, coaches, and football legends. He understands that football is a team sport and that success comes from many different factors. Yet some fans behave as though praising another player somehow attacks Messi's legacy. That's not how football works. You can appreciate multiple great players at the same time. At the end of the day, respecting Messi's greatness is completely fair. He has earned every bit of praise he receives. But football becomes much more enjoyable when fans can appreciate talent without turning every conversation into a debate about one player. Not every goal needs to be compared to Messi. Not every trophy discussion needs to include Messi. Not every player needs to be judged against Messi. Sometimes a great football moment can simply be a great football moment. So no, this isn't hate toward Messi. It's a request for football fans to stop the endless glazing and let conversations breathe. Celebrate his achievements, respect his legacy, and acknowledge his place among the greatest players ever. Just remember that football is bigger than any one player, and if every discussion somehow ends up being about Messi, maybe the glazing agenda has gone a little too far. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Has the Messi glazing gone too far, or do you think all the praise is completely justified?